Good evening, welcome Forex Trader. Steve here with TradeForexForProfit.com. Today is Monday, April 17th, 2017, and we're looking at the New Zealand US dollar on the 4-hour time frame. I opened a buy order on this pair following the break check pattern that formed right here. So let me talk about this by zooming out first and showing you this level. Okay, this was a bounce point right here. Okay, this was a bounce, which is where we draw levels from. Okay, the market breaks through the level with this white candle right here, breaks through the level to the upside, which fails immediately, right, with this black candle pushing back down inside this level deep, faking everybody out, taking the stops from all the traders that went long on this breakout candle. Okay, what happens finally is that the market pushes back up with this white candle, forms the two candle engulfing signal, gets back at this original breakout line or above. In this case, this is a good example. Let me zoom in, because it actually gets right back to the level, closes right there, completing the break check pattern. Now, my entry was on a pullback, okay, targeting the most recent bounce, the next bounce up, which was right here. Okay, so there's the target for my 2 times profit. You guys that follow the channel know that I trade for a 2-to-1 risk reward, 1 times risk, 2 times reward. That's the way I set up the trade. It lends itself nicely to the signals that we trade in the patterns. Okay, so the market has moved down back into this area where my stop loss is sitting, and missed it by, I don't know, 3 or 4 pips right there, maybe 5, and hopefully that's as deep as it's going to pull back. So it was a pending order to buy limit. Okay, following this close right here, that was the buy limit. I set it to enter on a pullback, which happened on the very 2 candles later. And then I do have a rule that I exit if it spikes to 1.5 times profit. However, it missed it by a few pips, so I kept the trade alive, knowing that this was a small candle with respect to the size of everything else. It's very similar in orientation to the size of everything around it. So hopefully we see the market push back up off this level now and on the way to the 2 times profit. Okay, so I'm going to come back to this one later. Welcome back, everyone. Our 2 times profit target was reached as the market just pushed off of this support floor that it built right here, just short of our stop loss. And if you'll notice, let me take a quick second here to show you guys. This was the low. Notice that it pushed below the low, right? But it missed the stop and plus the spread. So that was the thrust that moved the market to the upside. Now, here's the beauty of this. Okay, it reached this next level, and therefore I'm out with my 2 times profit. I don't care what it does. Okay, I'm waiting for another pattern and signal to form. All right, but most importantly, I want to point out that this trade, as the majority, if not all, I'm not going to say all because I can't guarantee anything, but the majority of the trades, the patterns, and the setups are discussed in the members area. You have several very active members, plus myself, that get in there, and when these patterns form, we talk about them. This pattern was discussed right when it closed. Okay, oftentimes you're going to see that members will jump in and go, there's a possible break check forming, possible stop hit forming, and before the candle closes. Okay, so everybody's got their eye on it. They draw the attention to it. When it closes, they'll jump in and go, this is my entry, this is my target. Somebody else will come along and go, I agree, or I don't agree. I'm going to go to T2, and this is why. And then they collaborate and they come up with a plan. Now, my point is, most of the time there's going to be a pullback, just like there is here. Okay, so there's ample opportunity to wait on a pullback. The majority of our entries are pending orders. Okay, so we set the pending order, walk away, forget about the trade. Okay, there's a few times that we'll exit. Okay, one of them is if the 1.5 times profit is spiked, which it came short here, didn't spike it, and you'll learn about that in the course. Okay, but most importantly, thus far, year to date, I'm looking at the numbers right now for the 4-hour time frame. We are plus 164 positions going into this week, and that will be plus 35 positions for the month of April thus far, and that is a total year-to-date ROI, return on investment, of 492%. That's what I'm showing on on the chart that we keep, that is the live data table that everybody looks at. Come over to Trade Forex for Profit and check us out, you guys.